Well, we could talk about the Nature and Focus Awards, but let's talk song. Before we start, let me quickly thank Andrew Morgan for his support for this Let's Talk Song channel. If the rest of you also want to be mentioned, please consider becoming a paying member of this enterprise. Info in descriptions and in this button under the video. Today I'm going to be listening to Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson. At the time of making of this video, it ranks as 5th place in the top 100 global. It's a Christmas song that I do not know. I really want to know what the hype is all about. It's a 12-year-old song, so it's nothing especially innovative in that regard, but apparently it's stuck around. So without further ado, let's get going. Bum, bum, I believe it's the tonal center of the key. This is step 1, find the key. We seem to be in the key of E flat. Step 2, let's find the chord progression, which starts really cool in the intro because we've got a new chord for every beat. I think it's something like... right? Something in that direction. It certainly is a downward movement in the top voice. If we want to give it a chord name, it might be 1, 5 maybe? 6 minor and 5 again? I think I hear a 4 minor idea, which is really, really cool. So we have got this thing that we talked about before. And then we've got a 4 minor to 5 idea, creating that great dominant pull that we need before the verse actually starts. And of course this is something that is kind of inspired by All I Want for Christmas Is You. Let's see how the song develops. Interesting. We have got a 1-3 minor chord progression at the beginning, and then a modal interchange that I haven't quite understood just yet. So 1-3 minor. Now something interesting happens. Flat 7. Something that we wouldn't expect in the key of E flat major, which is the D flat major chord, and then there is one chord that I don't quite get. Lone. And with that 4 minor to 5 tail that we know from the intro already, let's wrap this up. 1-3 minor, flat 6, and now cool stuff happens. I think 2 minor, 4 minor, 5, right? Really, really cool. Let's listen to the melody first before we continue. Interesting that she would highlight the 6th. C to B flat is the first idea. You're here. Then we vary this 2-note motif with da-da-da-dum, but keeping the C to B flat movement as the core idea. Okay, it's always this bum bum developed differently, right? So we start with bum bum, then we've got ba da da dum, then we've got da 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 dum, ba da da dum. So always that same notes that the melody revolves around. It's a almost an ABBA line, right? It's from Winner Takes It All, I believe. So, really, really cool. Just wasn't the same. Alone on Christmas Day. Interesting that she would again emphasize the sixth of a chord. Quite cool. Let's listen to let's look at lyrics for a second. You're here where you should be. Snow is falling as the carolers sing. It just wasn't the same alone on Christmas Day. So we've got a clear rhyme at the end with it just wasn't the same alone on Christmas Day. Also with that clear stress pattern with the dum, right? It just wasn't the same alone on Christmas Day. The thing before is a bit unclearer. You're here where you should be. Snow is falling as the carolers sing. All the lines have a little bit to do with each other, but there is no clear rhyme. Certainly not between falling and sing. Certainly a repetition of that idea. Is that the chorus, I wonder? Because it's certainly very strong. Okay, interesting. So the tonight is kind of the resolution that goes back to the idea that I believe now we lead toward the verse. Chords and melody from the second chorus half are exactly the same as in the first. We have got new lyrics though. Presents, what a beautiful sight. Don't mean a thing if you ain't holding me tight. You're all that I need underneath the tree. Wrapping up the thing with the title of the song is another argument for why this might actually be the chorus, and the tonight might be the resolution towards the verse or also the first word in the verse. I'm gonna hold you close. New chord progression. We keep elements, but we also change something. We have got so we basically have got a shortened version of the idea before. E flat to G minor. So 1 to 3 minor, this is what we know. Now we directly go into the 2 minor thing. And this 2 minor now goes directly to that 4 minor 5 tail. Especially the 2 minor to 5 idea is something that we heard in All I Want for Christmas Is You as well, so apparently there is a clear reference to that song as well. Melody in the verse goes like this. I'm gonna hold you close. Right? Rather simple, almost arpeggio-like melody. With E flat, G and B of course being part of the E flat triad and the F as a passing note. Make sure that you know. Again the winner takes it all line. Again with that resolution for you. Right? Where we have got similarities to the chorus development. Tonight I'm gonna hold you close, make sure that you know I was lost before you. Second verse half, same ideas in chords and melody, new lyrics, which started with Christmas was cold and grey, certainly after the downbeat. Christmas was cold and grey, another holiday alone to celebrate. Woo! What is that? That's brilliant! So we... Celebrate. It's a bit weird. Might be a flat 9/9 thing, right? And then we've got this but then one day, and of course the lyrics also show that something is changing. But then one day, what is that? Everything changed is something that I hear in the meantime. But then one day, everything changed. But then one day, might it be this? No. But then one day, no. But then one day, but then one day, but then one day. Is it going back to that 4 minor idea? So I think we have got, but then one day, no, might be this. Then one, but then one day, everything changed. Might be the idea, which is brilliant in terms of chords. A diminished, something that we would not expect in the key of E flat. So I don't know where it comes from either. So it might be something of a fully diminished this might be it, right? It might be the upper structure of a fully diminished... No. This might be it, right? It might be the upper structure of the secondary dominant to B flat. It might be the upper structure of an F7 chord, okay? But then we go back to something that we know, the 4 minor. One day. And now I believe that we have got E flat with B flat and bass, so the one chord that goes there with another diminished structure, right? No, in that case it is actually an augmented structure, G augmented. We could argue that this is certainly something that is created by the passing bass note. And then we land on the C minor, the parallel or relative minor of E flat. Wow, this is nerdy. And then we go back to a 2 minor 5 idea. This was really, really brilliant. Might also be this not minor but major 2. Certainly going back to the chorus. It's fun to play! Perfect repetition of the verse idea. Let's look at lyrics of verse number 2, which in terms of structure is the same as verse number 1. I found what I was looking for, a love that's meant to be, a heart that's mine completely, knocked me right off my feet, and this year I will fall with no worries at all. Pre-chorus, number 2, new words. This was this but then one day idea. With the cool chords. Also interesting, the number of bars that they use here, because I think it's a 6-bar idea. Let's confirm this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, they have got 6 bars as a pre-chorus, which of course is not perfectly balanced because it's 2 groups of 3 bars, which creates a great tension that wants us to go to the chorus quicker than expected. Sax solo. Something that's arrangement, but something that is certainly quite useful when planning to write a Christmas song, is that the quarter notes are very, very beat intense, so that the Christmas bells, the jingle bells, can be included in the arrangement. Okay. So the pre-chorus also kind of seconds as a primary bridge. One day, everything changed. And this was Underneath a Tree, written by Greg Kurstin and Kelly Clarkson, and I'm sure we can take away valuable songwriting learnings. Songwriting learning number 1 is about this amazing chord progression that I have never seen in this structure. It's a 1, 3 minor, flat 7, 2 minor, 4 minor, 5 progression. Very jazzy, very, very cool. 1, 3 minor, flat 7, and then this 2 minor, 4 minor, and 5. The 5 might actually include the flat 9, which is jazzy and cool. Something that of course is a development of that 2 minor 5 1 cadence that we know from jazz, but that includes so many interesting details that it is actually something really unique, but still something that you can take for your own songs, because we all know that chord progressions aren't copyrightable. So go ahead, write something with this. Songwriting learning number 2 is about melodic motifs that you can certainly take from other songs, like The Winner Takes It All. Listen to this. And recycle them and bring them back in different sections of your song. So we have got this It Just Wasn't the Same, that then in the chorus rhymes with Alone on Christmas Day. In the verse, this becomes this here. Right? Make sure that you know I was lost before you. So the same melodic idea that appears both in the chorus and the verse is a very good idea to combine those 2 elements to make them fit better. And songwriting learning number 3 is about the 6-bar pre-chorus that creates a lot of tension in many regards. First, because 6 is a strange number in pop music, and this really shortens things up considerably and makes us get to the chorus quicker. But at the same time, the chords are super powerful with that. Right? So again, we have got jazz elements that form the foundation of that thing. We start with a diminished thing that then goes to the 4 minor. Then we have got this beautiful chromatic movement in the bass with... we could argue that this is another secondary dominant that takes us to the D, to the C minor, and then secondary dominant F, and actual dominant B. So this is something that is really powerful when talking about creating tension, which is the pre-chorus's main function. So this is certainly something that we can take away for our own songwriting toolbox. And this was my live reaction on the fly analysis of Kelly Clarkson's Underneath the Tree. If you liked my video for this, please make sure to give me the thumbs up, to subscribe to the Let's Talk Song channel, and to leave friendly comments. Please also consider becoming a paying member of that channel. Thanks again to Andrew Morgan, who is a very, very keen supporter of that thing. Please check the description for further resources like the almost but not quite complete guide to songwriting or affiliate links that I've curated for you. You can also visit me on Linktree or Patreon. I guess we've talked song. You can talk about the Nature and Focus Awards now. Bye bye.